this is so exciting to have the opportunity to talk about endocrinology and how it's all being affected by our environment. I say no to single-use plastics because I see every day the effect in my practice that endocrine disruptors are having. There isn't a single part of your body that isn't affected by hormones. Even if you break a bone, how the bone heals is affected by hormones. So if you have endocrine disruptors, then so many different parts of your health can be affected. So an EDC is an endocrine disrupting chemical. They mimic your hormones, or they can affect the synthesis, so the way that your hormones are made, how they are delivered into your bloodstream and around your body, and even the way that your body eliminates them, so how your liver processes them, or they go out via your kidneys. I don't know who and what has created each single disease process that I'm seeing in my practice, but when we talk about fertility, infertility, miscarriages, thyroid cancers, breast cancer, obesity and diabetes, if those are all influenced by endocrine disruptors, imagine what a difference we would have in our health if these were not in our environment. There was a big campaign about BPA in plastics. It was particularly now if you buy a baby's bottle that you're going to heat milk in, they now say BPA free, because we know that BPA is an endocrine disruptor, and if you heat plastic, a lot of the chemicals that are in the plastic actually can get into the liquid that's inside, whether it's food or milk or water or whatever it is. And so that's really, really important. I think for all these plastic water bottles that we're using, I mean, do we know if those are BPA free? I really don't. Just the packaging, just everything. If you have a coffee cup, you get a paper coffee cup, and it's probably got plastic coating inside. We all know that paper straws collapse after not very long, but that would happen to your paper coffee cup as well if it didn't have that plastic lining. So there are so many different places that you can actually be exposed, and especially if the packaging is heated, it's going to encourage those chemicals to come out. So those are actually some ways that if you understand where they're coming from, you can avoid getting them as well. In my personal life, I can decide that I'm not drinking water in a plastic bottle that might have sat under the sun on a ship baking and is full of chemicals. I can make that choice for myself. You know, the supermarkets, when you go and you are using your reusable bags, like you're actually reducing the amount of plastic in our environment. You're not using single-use coffee cups. That's it seems like an easy one. Things like styrofoam and a lot of the plastic containers that come with takeout are really, really toxic to us and our environment. So being aware of that, reusable water bottles. I have a soda stream, so at home I use my delicious Bermuda water and I just sparkle it myself. And the foods that you buy, I actually really try and not buy food from west of us, and I choose foods that have been produced in Europe, because the regulations of chemicals in our environment in Europe are far more stringent, so I feel safer eating from there.